MMA Pros Pick is brought to you by MMA Surge in association with FanDuel Sportsbook. Click the link in the description below to make your UFC bets. Join today and get up to $1,000 in site credit. Don't miss out. For more ways to win, join FanDuel Sportsbook.
Ortega. He's a little more dangerous. He's a little more dangerous. He's got a little more ways to win, and he's super dangerous on the ground. So for 5 rounds, they're going to tie up at some point, and I can see Ortega getting it.
Oh fuck, man! If you're not man size, I don't watch you. Fucking not a pass. I mean, Ortega's cool, man. I like him.
I love Brian Ortega. Brian Ortega is probably one of my favorite fighters. I haven't watched that being said, I haven't watched any of the Ultimate Fighter yet, so got to cruise. Finish. I think he can finish it. I would say submission just because Volkanovski, I think, can get that takedown and might go for it if Brian Ortega's winning on the feet. But
I can't see Volkanovski losing. I think his build is kind of like anti, getting jump guillotine. Not that it's impossible. Obviously, Brian Ortega is really, really skilled as a grappler. But it's always harder to get a hold of like little short fire hydrant-y guys to get around their neck, especially if you're going to jump a guillotine. And his striking was really good. Like, even if you think that he didn't win the Max fights, it wasn't by a big margin either way. And if you can go toe-to-toe with Max Holloway like that multiple times, you're a pretty good striker. Brian Ortega could not do that. Doesn't mean he can't win, but when you're looking at it on paper, it would be hard to bet against a guy that can look that good against Max Holloway.
I wouldn't say it's a barn burner, but it's going to be more of a strategic, fight. If it goes to the ground, Volkanovski got great top pressure, but Ortega's obviously a jiu-jitsu whiz. But look at the way that he fought Zombie. He looked amazing, So if he could fight like that, I think, it could go Brian's way. If Volkanovski comes out there and fights the way he normally fights, it can go his way. Who am I pulling for, though? I would like to see Brian win,
Okay, fair enough.
I think he deserves it. I think he's been around for a long time. He's a great fighter, but I like both guys.
I think Volkanovski's the champ for a reason. He beat one of the best featherweights, Max Holloway. So I think that speaks for itself. I think Brian Ortega's game is more of a jiu-jitsu game, and you're not going to catch a short, stocky guy like that easy in 25 minutes. So I see it going for Volkanovski.
That one's going to be a good one. I think Ortega's got the skill set to beat a guy like Volkanovski. Volkanovski, he's got to worry about taking him down because his jiu-jitsu is so good. And then Ortega's hands looked so good when he fought the Zombie. So, his boxing just looked amazing. And he just looks so just locked in and in the zone. So if he fights Volkanovski the way he fought the Zombie, I think he gets it done.
We can't see too much fight of Ortega too. I think he fought last time with the
Zombie.
Holloway.
No, it was Korean Zombie. Remember, you got that one, yeah.
I'm sorry. He win with the Zombie. And he looks good, but I think Volkanovski will be still the champion.
I don't know. I think I was talking to somebody at the gym, and I said Ortega, I think, but I don't know. I'm leaning more towards Volkanovski now, I think.
We haven't really seen. Have you seen Volkanovski's ground game as much, or
not really? No.
I feel like Ortega might be able to expose him there. I'm not sure as far as his takedown defense or Ortega's wrestling, but yeah, he's a great striker, and I feel like Ortega, he's good at adapting. He's good at changing styles, and I feel he switched up and went southpaw for that fight against Korean Zombie. Some fights, he's being more patient and then waiting for his opening and then catching a sub. Other fights, he's putting it on the people. And I think that's the winner. You know what I mean? That's the winner of the next generation of fighters, is the people that can constantly grow and adapt and change styles. Those people are scary. If you fight the same all the time, it's like, okay,
people
this guy
figure
can
out.
do this, you can do that. But I feel maybe Ortega can, if he can check a lot of those kicks and come in, hit him with some good punches and possibly take him down or bring him to the later rounds. I think Ortega could expose him in jiu-jitsu as well.
I'm going Brian Ortega. His striking and stand-up looks so much better, like from last fight, and we never see champion Volkanovski floor take him down, but if they go down, Brian Ortega, he's a finisher, and he's doing good.
I think Ortega gets him though. Ortega's smooth. That's the great thing about Ortega. He's really smooth. So I think he gets it.
I like Volkanovski. I got to meet him as a person when I fought in Canada. Me and him have a lot in common. You know, he loves fishing. He loves going on his paddle boards. And we were talking about like where he's from and stuff.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks up the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love.